still at the airport in Tennessee. Our recovery plane just arrived. It's about 6:20 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, March 5th. So my mom down there jaw jacking, honey. She don't never meet a stranger. So we've been waiting about 2 hours. So they gotta offload our recovery plane, and then we got another about an hour and 30-minute flight to North Carolina. And hopefully I will be in my house by midnight or before March the 6th. I'm going to tell you, on Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand, honey. Let me tell you something right now. I know God has not given us a spirit of fear, but honey, you recognize how much you're not in control with something like this. I mean, for the first time, I really felt what fear felt like. And if the Lord had called us home, all would have been well, but still, natural, the natural flesh of us. Yeah, but shout out to Delta. They kept us calm, they kept us at peace. They were professional, they did not panic, and they assured everything was okay. But honey, that didn't stop me and Peggy House. But we prayed so hard, we had spit dripping from the back, from the seats in front of us, honey. So it was all good. And we pray that all will be well as we board this plane. It will be well. We speak it now. It will be well. And we'll all get home safely. And so they were real good. They had fed us. They gave us food vouchers. They had plenty of snacks and sodas and drinks. And we're getting ready to load. But it's been an eye opener. And see, that's why I'm passionate about continuing on doing Bible study, because somebody on any plane on any given day can die without knowing or have accepted God, and that would be the tragedy. So that's just my heart, that's my passion. We'll start back our morning worship or morning Bible study live this coming Saturday, which is what? March the 9th. And we're going to just learn and get into the Word. And I'll say it and I'll say it again. They're going to be trolls. They're going to be imps. They're going to be demons. They're going to come into the room. But just like when Jesus was hanging on the cross, the Roman soldiers was down there gambling his garments. They were piercing him in his side. They were giving him vinegar instead of water to drink. So you're always going to have your tormentors and taunters. And look at all the ministry Jesus was doing on that cross. Good God Almighty. Jesus was doing all kind of ministry on that cross. And the imps and the naysayers and the trolls and the demonic spirits were down there rationing off his clothes. Who was going to get his robe? Who was going to get the this and the that? Oh yeah, they were eating popcorn, watching the Messiah die on the cross. So fret not. We just going to go on. Because guess what? I believe that word, they don't understand it. They may not know it. But let me tell you something. The word of God still goes forth. It still is true. So while they're listening, trying to poke fun, oh, that word is going to penetrate them. They don't know it now, but years from now, every knee shall bow, and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. So hey, let them come, let them watch, let them taunt. The battle is not ours, saith the Lord. It is His. The battle is not ours, it is the Lord. And guess what? God gonna take care of those spirits. Don't even worry about it. But anyway, let me hush. Let me I just tell the Lord, thank you. See, this is why His praises are continually on my mouth. Because, honey, what happened today was a real thing. I could have been a statistic. I know I'm going to go one day, but the Lord didn't see fit for me to go this way. So anyway, not trying to get deep. But it is what it is. I give all praise, honor, and glory to my Heavenly Father. Amen. So anyway, let me go. Get ready to blow this plane. And I'll do a update video when I'm at home. So love y'all. God bless. And remember, may the peace of the Lord that surpasses all understanding be with you. Amen. There's Mom down there. There's the rest of my family over there. And we about to do it.
Your mobile devices, please ensure they're set to airplane mode or the cellular function has been turned off. If you are using your laptop, please power those off and fill them underneath the seat during the overhead compartment. Thank you.
Look, y'all, look at these beautiful flowers and chocolates that were waiting for me when I got back from vacation from my staff. Isn't that beautiful? It feels good to be loved and appreciated. They were like, girl, you don't need to go on vacation no more. That is so sweet. Is that not beautiful, y'all? What's up, y'all? We are finally home from where? Los Angeles. Y'all already know it's been a time in the land, as Miss Juicy Tingles would say, or Glitter Girl. It's been a time, y'all. It's been a time. Let's get this coffee going. Oh my gosh. I have to tell y'all about terror in the sky, honey. Terror in the sky. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tiny Lady T. I wanted to hop on real quick to let you know, as y'all can see, we finally made it home, but not until after something else happened. What's that thing on Murphy's Law? Whatever can happen will happen. Well, yeah, landed safely in Raleigh-Durham, in North Carolina, after terror in the sky. And I'll just give you a quick synopsis of that. What happened? What happened was that the air cabin pressure dropped. In other words, oxygen was escaping from the plane. And the sensors on the plane immediately detected that. And so your oxygen mask automatically drops. What happened was the stewardess ran, or walked fast through aisles, telling and instructing everybody, put your oxygen mask on now. Put your oxygen mask on now. And so a lot of people were sleeping. I was watching a movie or something. And my mom, of course, she was getting it in. And so was my nephew and his girlfriend. They were up there asleep. So, the stewardess had to talk even louder and to wake up passengers. Put your oxygen mask on now. Do it now. So everybody was fumbling to put on their air masks. Of course, you have to cover your nose and your mouth. You tighten it so that there's no, so it's almost like a sealed around your mouth and nose. So that's what happened. So we never knew what was going on. We just had to follow their instructions. And then me and my mother and the other people, we started smelling smoke. And honey, at that point, yeah, me and my mom locked hands. My mom grabbed my hand, and honey, we began to pray. And honey, we were, like I said, we were praying so hard, honey, the front of our seats were wet, honey. I mean, we went into serious prayer mode because we didn't know what was going on. We just knew to follow the stewardess instructions. And honey, we began to pray. I mean, like hard prayer. But anyway, we had to descend down to 10,000 feet where the air was breathable. And the reason why they were forceful in telling everybody to get your mask on is because when you're at that high altitude and you're losing oxygen, just depending on the person, you could lose consciousness between 2 and 5 minutes. So, and so they had to descend us down to a level of 10,000 feet, which, you know, at that point, we could take off our masks once the oxygen stabilized within the cabin. Well, as we were descending, and while we were still at that altitude, until we descended, because we were like 35,000 feet in the air, we descended down to 10,000 feet. Of course, your ears and everything was popping. And so I was a person that was affected by that descent. So that's one thing I learned. My ears will automatically always pop anyway, along with a lot of people when they're at certain high altitudes. So anyway, the pressure was so great, y'all, it felt like my head was going to explode. So I said, Mama, ooh, pray, pray. And the stewardess at that point was passing out water, because swallowing helps, or chewing gum, which I always do chew gum when I'm on a plane. But this cabin pressure drop really affected me. And so I'm rubbing my mama said, rub your temples. So I began to rub my temples, and my mom was rubbing my neck, and she was again still praying in prayer. Because I'm telling y'all, it felt like my head was going to explode. There was a little boy behind me, and his head was going through the same thing, and he was crying, and, you know, the stewardess was trying to keep him calm. But after about 2 or 3 minutes of that, it slowed down. But then when I got off the plane, normally my ears will unpop and I can hear and all that good stuff. Well, that never occurred. So my ears were still ringing after I got off the plane and stuff. And still, you know, just still going through that effects. And then on the way home. So anyway, just real quickly, when we landed in Tennessee, they hooked us up. Like I said, they gave us vouchers. They gave us a letter, I guess, if anybody needed to take it to work, because the delay caused them to be late for work, or whatever the case may be. So they gave us a nice letter. They also gave us 20,000 sky miles. And they're going to follow up with a phone call if needed, if you requested one. I didn't request one. The only thing I went on and did after we landed, we got in the car. And so guess what? Again, what will happen will happen. On the way home, we had a flat tire. So anyway, we had to get out, change the tire. All went well. That was like 20 minutes. My nephew, he's a star. Karan is a star. So he got our, because now get this. My mom has, of course, roadside assistance. Child, please, by the time she called him, after they had to ask her all these questions and do all that, I said, Mom, the tire is changed. So so it took, you know, on the phone with them for 20 minutes, and we had already got the tire changed. So, you know, whatever. So we went on, took care of that, got home. And like I just showed y'all, because I'm recording this is now Thursday morning. But y'all, I'm here to tell you, I get to work, and my staff had bought me this beautiful bouquet of flowers. They were just saying, Tanya, girl, I don't even know how you do everything you do, because your job is a job of 3 to 4 people. They said, oh, we missed you. You don't never need to go on vacation. But anyway, they were just appreciative, and that felt really good. That felt really good. When your staff recognizes you. Because, you know, I'm a team player. I'm a leader, but I'm a person that jumps right on in there and helps. I know I got to fix my little ball, y'all. But I just wanted to come on real quick and tell y'all what happened. But all is well. But again, let me rewind. I'm jumping all over the place because so much has happened. So anyway, I got up yesterday, which was Wednesday, and I still was not feeling well in my ears, and it was sore. And I felt the, you know, pressure, and I had a headache. And I thought, you know what, let me go and get myself checked out just to make sure. I know y'all probably saying, girl, you stay to the doctor. Honey, I don't play. When it comes to your health, honey, you better not play. You better not. So anyway, I'm a type of person, I'm in tune with my body. I know when something is not right. So sure enough, I go to the doctor yesterday morning, and I started to record, but I thought, you know what, y'all I always record. But anyway, went on to the doctor, and sure enough, they evaluated, checked me out, and I told them, I said, my ears are really still ringing. I still sound like I'm talking in a can. So they checked my ears. How about I got a double ear infection? From all that was going on, plus, you know, I just got over a sinus infection. So anyway, I got an ear infection in both ears. So he said, yep, you got an ear infection. He said, so you got to go back on antibiotics. So y'all, I'm back on antibiotics for another 10 days. So anyway, so that's what's going on. So like I said, I guess I'm just coming on here. Yeah, there's some things that will go away on their own, and most of the time when you have flown, normally within, you know, 4 to 6 hours, your ears should come back to normal, you know. And when they don't, that's when you know, you need to go get yourself checked out. And who knew I had ear infections? That would have been the last thing I would have thought. So anyway, so that's what it is. That's what it was. But anyway, let me finish getting ready for work. I just wanted to hop on right quick and let y'all know everybody's back. Everything's back intact. And we tell the Lord thank you. I may get back on here and do another video. If not, stay tuned for Saturday. We'll be back on Bible study at 10 a.m. And that's going to be on March the 9th, which is this coming up Saturday. Anyway, we had a blast. Nonetheless, with everything that went on, we had a blast. Had the most fun in California. We will be going back. We just don't know when. But really enjoyed it. Y'all Californians, y'all showed us love. A lot of people over there on my eating channel, they gave us awesome suggestions on where to eat. So a lot of places we weren't able to go, because let me tell y'all something about California. You're going to spend most of your time, 40% of your time, just traveling back and forth to get places. I mean, the traffic is a beast, baby. But anyway, nonetheless, loved it. We're going to go back and try to do more things that we weren't able to do this time around. But anyway, let me go. Love y'all so much. God bless you, and may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye, y'all.